Hello, Avesta.
Comment ça va, Iptissem?
Hello everyone, I am Tuba from Turkey.
Hello, Avesta.
Salut, Iptissem, comment ça va? Ça commence super bien.
Doing great.
Bon,
How are you
magnifique.
doing?
Bah écoute, je vais parfaitement bien. Écoute, présente-toi un petit peu, tiens.
So, I'm Ibtisem Boumeslout from the beautiful city of Oran in Algeria. And I'm a member from the Mediterranean Youth Council.
Magnifique. Et donc, moi, je me présente pas, il n'y a pas de souci, tu me lances pas.
No, you present yourself,
Pardon,
Avesta.
ok, il n'y a pas de souci. Mais du coup, moi, c'est Avesta, je suis aussi membre du Conseil Méditerranéen de la Jeunesse. Elle, c'est l'ex-présidente, moi, je suis du coup le nouveau vice-président.
Bravo.
Merci. Je viens de Marseille, du coup, région sud. Et c'est à peu près tout, hein. En ce qui concerne ma présentation personnelle. En revanche, qu'est-ce que le Conseil Méditerranéen, d'après toi?
The Mediterranean Youth Council?
Ouais.
I think that we are very cool people, actually.
Oui, exactement. Puisque dans ce Conseil méditerranéen, on a une quarantaine de jeunes issus d'une trentaine de régions à peu près. Et au sein de ce conseil, nous sommes ravis d'en faire partie puisque c'est un espace de partage, d'échange, de discussion, de libre expression. C'est aussi un espace de plaidoyer et d'action.
Mhm. And Avesta, don't forget, we wanted to start this Med Talk with a specific word.
Oui, un mot spécial pour nos confrères du Liban et pour tous les Libanais. Sachez que durant cette période, durant ces derniers mois, nous avons été très inquiets et très attristés par la situation au Liban et très apeurés aussi pour le sort de nos confrères libanais. Donc voilà, on voulait passer un mot de soutien à nos amis, Ania, Mohamed, Najib. Nous vous soutenons jusqu'au bout et nous avons eu la chance, on peut le dire, d'avoir l'information qu'il y a actuellement un cessez-le-feu qui se met en place. On espère que ce sera l'occasion pour le Liban de se reconstruire vers une paix plus durable.
Thank you, Avesta. Yes, we wanted to start this Med Talk actually by saying words to our beloved members in Lebanon. We've been very stressed by what was happening in your country, actually. We're happy to hear that there is a ceasefire, and we want this one to be for the whole region. To more peace, inshallah.
Inch'Allah. Allez, on va se rasseoir?
Allez,
c'est parti. Bien.
je vais switcher en français pour le coup.
Ouais, t'as envie de switcher là?
Oui, je vais switcher
T'es
en
comme
français.
ça, toi.
Ouais, pour montrer que je parle anglais, français,
la
un peu
bilingue.
arabe aussi.
Quelle femme formidable.
Donc, nous avons la chance, mon cher Avesta, aujourd'hui, de recevoir Monsieur Karim Amelal, qui est ambassadeur, délégué interministériel à la Méditerranée, et la DIMET, qui est la délégation interministérielle à la Méditerranée avec laquelle nous avons de très fortes relations et de très bonnes relations en tant que MYC, aussi les têtes de l'art qui nous reçoivent aujourd'hui, pour discuter de la place de la jeunesse dans les présents projets et futurs projets de la DIMET. Est-ce que M. Karim Amelal est avec nous?
Bonsoir, monsieur Amelal.
Bonjour à tous, je suis avec vous. Est-ce que vous m'entendez?
On vous entend parfaitement bien.
Formidable.
Alors, monsieur Amelal, nous sommes très contents de vous avoir avec nous aujourd'hui. Donc, je suis Iptissem et
donc moi, Avesta.
Du Conseil méditerranéen de la jeunesse. Nous avions quelques questions à vous poser. Premièrement, joyeuse journée de la Méditerranée.
Mais merci beaucoup. C'était hier la journée de la Méditerranée, 28 novembre. C'est une date importante parce qu'elle marque la célébration de tout ce qui nous est cher et de tout ce que nous partageons. Et c'est une fête, une journée qui n'est pas encore très connue. C'est normal parce que ça ne fait que 4 ans que ça existe. Ça a été institué par l'Union pour la Méditerranée. Mais voilà, nous, évidemment, au ministère de l'Europe et des Affaires étrangères, à la délégation interministérielle à la Méditerranée, nous sommes désormais chaque année très heureux et très fiers de célébrer ensemble cette journée de la Méditerranée. Et vraiment, j'invite, alors bon, là, on est au lendemain de cette journée, mais il y en a une autre qui arrive l'année prochaine. Et on travaille avec toutes nos ambassades, toutes les organisations méditerranéennes, et donc, évidemment, aussi les Têtes de l'Art, le Conseil de la Jeunesse. Et il faut que toutes ces organisations eh bien, participent aussi à cette célébration de la Méditerranée. Ça ne veut pas dire qu'on fête la Méditerranée un peu bêtement, on est tous beaux, on est tous jolis, parce que j'ai vu que vous aviez eu des mots très forts pour le Liban, et j'en ai aussi de mon côté, mais aussi pour la Palestine et pour tous les Palestiniens qui souffrent à Gaza et ailleurs. Donc l'idée, c'est pas d'oublier tout ça, mais l'idée, c'est de célébrer tout ce qui nous rassemble, et je crois que c'est un peu le travail que vous faites aussi.
Merci, Monsieur Hamellal. Exactement, c'est le travail que nous essayons de faire en tant que Conseil méditerranéen de la jeunesse. Et parlons de jeunesse, ils ont quelques questions à vous poser. La première question est, quels sont les mécanismes mis en place par la DIMED pour garantir une représentation équitable des jeunes dans vos initiatives et projets?
Ben, écoutez, de façon très très sincère, la jeunesse est au cœur de notre agenda pour la Méditerranée, de nos actions pour la Méditerranée. Voilà. C'est pas juste pour vous faire plaisir que je dis ça. C'est une réalité, et dans l'ensemble des actions, des espaces de dialogue que nous ouvrons, une place importante est réservée à la jeunesse, mais aussi aux femmes, et nous veillons à ce que, autant que possible, une stricte parité soit respectée, et une parité dans les deux sens, une parité à la fois de genre, mais aussi nord et sud. Et nous travaillons avec la Méditerranée, sur la Méditerranée, donc il est évidemment très important que la jeunesse, la place des femmes et la place de tous les pays du Sud, et donc notamment des jeunesses du Sud, soient représentées. Alors, quelques exemples, mais je ne vais pas les énumérer. On a lancé l'Académie des talents de la Méditerranée. On a même mis une limite d'âge, en fait, voilà, parce qu'on voulait précisément que, je crois que c'est d'ailleurs 35 ans ou 40 ans, la limite d'âge. On voulait que, justement, ce soit des talents, mais de jeunes talents de la Méditerranée. On a organisé, il y a 2 ans maintenant, le Forum des mondes méditerranéens, où on a vraiment ouvert tout ce qu'on pouvait à la jeunesse de la Méditerranée. On a invité plus de 1000 personnes, acteurs de la société civile méditerranéenne, et dont au moins la moitié avait moins de 40 ans ou de 45 ans, avec parfois des très jeunes. Donc, je ne vais pas être trop long, mais la jeunesse fait partie de nos priorités, parce que la Méditerranée est jeune, et en particulier nos partenaires de la rive sud.
Merci, Monsieur Hamellal. Avesta, tu as une autre question pour Monsieur Hamellal?
Mais absolument. Donc, Monsieur Hamellal, pour vous, quels programmes spécifiques permettent aux jeunes de contribuer aux politiques méditerranéennes sur des sujets comme le climat, la culture ou le développement économique?
Alors, je vais vous en citer 3 qu'il faut avoir en tête, parce que ça pourra intéresser tout le monde à un titre ou à un autre. D'abord, on a lancé au Forum des mondes méditerranéens, justement en 2022, un gros appel à projet qui s'appelle SAMIM, autour de la ville durable, et donc de toutes les problématiques afférentes, changement climatique, enfin adaptation au changement climatique, question de raréfaction des ressources, question d'inclusion, de durabilité, et avec évidemment un focus sur la jeunesse. Et donc toutes les associations, tous les acteurs au Maroc, en Tunisie, en Jordanie et en Mauritanie, ce sont les 4 pays cibles de cet appel à projet de 3,5 millions d'euros quand même. Eh bien, toutes ces associations-là sont des associations qui, pour la plupart, mobilisent des jeunes acteurs, des jeunes talents, et la jeunesse fait vraiment partie sur ces thématiques du focus principal de cet appel à projet. On a lancé, je vous en ai parlé juste avant, l'Académie des talents de la Méditerranée. Alors c'est complètement d'actualité parce que en 2022, on était parti modestement avec une quinzaine de talents. On a lancé ça à Marseille. C'est là où avait lieu le Forum des mondes méditerranéens. Le président Macron avait annoncé la création de cette académie. 15 talents au départ. Et cette année, justement, on a reconfiguré, relooké les partenariats et l'ensemble des modalités de cette académie. On va doubler le nombre de talents avec une parité, hein, comme je vous le disais, nord-sud bien sûr, mais aussi des jeunes, puisque tous auront moins de 40 ans avec cette limite d'âge que nous avons fixée. Donc, Académie des talents. Et puis, un troisième programme qui est très important, je suis sûr que certains en ont déjà entendu parler, qui a été très, très important et très structurant dans beaucoup de pays de la Méditerranée, rive sud et orientale. Il s'appelle Saphir. Avec Saphir, on a pendant plusieurs années mobilisé près d'1 millier de jeunes entrepreneurs, acteurs de la société civile, autour de l'innovation, autour du climat, autour de la formation, de l'emploi, dans beaucoup, beaucoup de domaines, et vraiment dans tous les pays de la Méditerranée, enfin de la rive sud. Et nous sommes en train aujourd'hui de relancer Samim, pas de façon aussi ample et importante, parce que ça a coûté très, très, très cher, et on est en train de voir comment est-ce qu'on peut, en continuité de ce qui a été fait, poursuivre l'effort et continuer à mobiliser tous ces jeunes qui ont participé à ce programme Saphir donc depuis plusieurs années. Voilà 3 exemples, je pourrais en donner d'autres, mais ce sont 3 exemples concrets qui répondent à votre question.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
J'ai aussi une autre question sur les partenariats qu'il existe entre la DIMED et d'autres institutions de la Méditerranée pour promouvoir la mobilité académique et professionnelle des jeunes de la région.
Alors, on a la mobilité d'abord. Bon, bien sûr, il y a la question qui est une question qui crispe, il faut le dire, c'est la question des visas. Et donc, malheureusement, la mobilité n'est pas assez, c'est le moins qu'on puisse dire, n'est pas assez forte que ce que beaucoup souhaiteraient, en particulier dans les pays de la rive sud, parce qu'il y a cette barrière que constituent les visas. Nous faisons un effort, et il faut le rappeler, très important sur les visas, et notamment s'agissant des entrepreneurs, s'agissant des jeunes, s'agissant des étudiants. Donc, même si évidemment, je le sais bien, nous serons toujours critiqués pour cela, mais nous faisons le maximum pour organiser cette mobilité dans ce cadre-là. Après, la mobilité, évidemment, ne se résume pas à la question des visas, même si celle-ci est importante et il faut en parler. Il y a plein de formes de ce que nous appelons de la mobilité positive. Comment est-ce qu'on fait itinérer, comment est-ce qu'on met en mouvement. C'est pas uniquement du sud vers le nord, hein, c'est pas toujours dans un axe vertical, mais c'est aussi des mobilités sud-sud qu'il faut encourager, parce qu'en réalité, la mobilité sud-nord, elle est importante, elle est très importante, sur le plan migratoire, mais sur tous les autres aspects, mais en fait, la mobilité sud-sud, qui est tout aussi importante, est quasiment nulle en réalité. Et c'est un élément dans l'ensemble, sur l'ensemble des problématiques dont nous parlons, c'est un élément extrêmement important. Donc nous essayons sur un certain nombre de profils. Je pense aux chercheurs, je pense aux résidences d'artistes évidemment, aux acteurs culturels, je pense aux entrepreneurs, aux innovateurs. Nous essayons de développer à travers un certain nombre de programmes, de résidences d'artistes par exemple que nous avons, à travers l'Académie des talents aussi, qui est un programme de mobilité, de circulation des talents. Nous essayons de renforcer et d'encourager cette mobilité. C'est évidemment pas facile, mais ça fait là aussi partie de nos priorités. Typiquement, je vous donne 2 exemples importants et intéressants. Nous avons organisé en mai dernier à Paris un forum féministe méditerranéen où nous avons convié une 50aine d'organisations féministes de la Méditerranée avec une préoccupation très simple, comment est-ce qu'on peut accroître la mobilité, le dialogue et la mobilité entre ces organisations féministes, nord-sud mais aussi sud-sud. Et nous venons d'organiser à Marseille un forum méditerranéen de l'intelligence artificielle où nous avons fait venir à Marseille pendant une journée, c'était il y a 10 jours, 250 à 200 invités de toute la Méditerranée, des chercheurs, des entrepreneurs, des innovateurs, des investisseurs, autour de ce sujet qu'est l'intelligence artificielle. Donc vraiment, c'est là quelques exemples concrets pour illustrer le fait que la mobilité des chercheurs, la mobilité des jeunes, la mobilité des artistes, la mobilité des entrepreneurs, notamment, pas seulement, mais notamment, est vraiment une priorité de notre action.
Merci beaucoup. Nous avons une dernière question pour Monsieur Amélal, Avesta.
Oui, bien sûr. L'ultime question, ça va parler du futur. Quels sont les projets futurs de la DIMED pour renforcer l'inclusion des jeunes dans la région méditerranéenne?
Alors, je vous le disais, donc j'ai déjà un tout petit peu répondu. En fait, il ne faut pas à chaque fois, enfin, c'est vraiment une intuition, enfin une conviction, c'est même pas une intuition, c'est une conviction que j'ai. Il ne s'agit pas chaque année de lancer de nouveaux trucs, en fait, de nouveaux programmes. Il y a déjà énormément de choses qui existent et que nous avons lancées notamment. Et donc, ma préoccupation, c'est de les consolider. Et quand ça marche, eh bien d'essayer de les faire passer à l'échelle et de les développer. C'est exactement ce qu'on a fait avec l'Académie des talents. On est parti petit, mais en voyant grand, évidemment, avec 15 talents. On a doublé les financements on a regardé ce qui marchait pas, avec toujours un exercice de critique qui est très important. On a vu qu'il y avait plein de trucs qui marchaient, mais aussi plein de trucs qui marchaient pas. Donc, on a pris un temps nécessaire pour adapter ce dispositif. Et aujourd'hui, donc cette année, le lancement aura lieu la semaine prochaine, précisément à Marseille, nous allons doubler le nombre de talents de l'Académie des talents. Pareil pour Saphir, je vous le disais, pendant des années, on a mobilisé beaucoup de personnes, près de 1000, c'est énorme, avec en fait des choses qui ont été, bien sûr, mais aussi des choses qui n'ont pas été. C'est-à-dire qu'on n'a pas été, par exemple, capable de créer un réseau consolidé, structuré de tous ceux qui ont été actifs dans ce réseau Saphir. Et la priorité que nous avons aujourd'hui en relançant Saphir, c'est exactement ça. Comment est-ce qu'on fait pour mobiliser sur des exercices concrets qui ont de l'impact, eh bien, tous ces jeunes que nous avons pendant des années associés, mobilisés à nos différentes actions. Voilà, je vous ai donné quelques exemples et je pourrais en donner plein d'autres de ce que nous allons faire. Mais n'oublions pas que tous nos postes, toutes nos ambassades dans chacun de ces pays, avec des nuances évidemment, des problématiques ou des cibles, des priorités qui sont différentes, mais sont très actifs sur ces sujets-là, sur les sujets de jeunesse, sur les sujets et puis sur toutes les problématiques que vous avez évoquées, de changement climatique, etc. Donc, dans toutes nos ambassades, le message que nous faisons passer, et nous travaillons systématiquement avec le réseau, eh bien, c'est de développer des actions qui ont de l'impact, qui mobilisent la jeunesse, qui encouragent la mobilité, nonobstant évidemment la problématique des visas. Donc, c'est vraiment si je devais résumer ce que je raconte, notre priorité aujourd'hui, c'est de consolider, de structurer ce qui existe. Et il y a déjà tous les appels à projets, etc. Il y a déjà énormément de choses qui existent.
Merci beaucoup, Monsieur Amélal, d'avoir accepté notre invitation déjà à l'occasion de cette journée de la Méditerranée. Et nous souhaitons longue vie au partenariat entre la DIMED et le Conseil méditerranéen de la jeunesse. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on en a pensé, Ibtissem?
On a reçu beaucoup de réponses à nos questions.
Oui, c'est plutôt chouette. D'ailleurs, petite précision aussi, avant de reprendre ce live, on a un chat, n'hésitez pas à interagir avec nous. Comme ça, c'est mieux. Merci notre chère Régie.
Léa et Pierre, on les remercie.
Et Pierre, on les remercie beaucoup. Oui. Du coup, n'hésitez pas à interagir, à commenter, à partager avec nous et on se fera un plaisir de répondre à vos questions.
Yes, let's go to the first subject of our Med Talk, which is preserving Mediterranean traditions.
Gros sujet.
Yes. So, how, as young people, are we reinterpreting those local traditions, and how do we live it? So, actually, I have a question for you, Avesta.
Oula.
Don't be afraid.
Tu me fais peur.
Don't be afraid.
Arrête.
So, if I ask you, what is the Marseillaise tradition that it's close to your heart? What's going to be your answer?
Ooh, tough question. Un peu dur, hein, là, ce que tu me dis là. Ouais, il y en a pas mal de bonnes traditions, notamment culinaires. Les navettes à la chandeleur, c'est bon, c'est vraiment bon. Faut que tu goûtes un jour. J'en ai pas ramené, je suis désolé, je suis impardonnable, mais faut que tu goûtes. Il y a aussi des sports assez sympathiques. Enfin, oui, des sports, on peut dire ça. Hein. La pétanque. Les boulistes, moi, c'est ma passion.
We know it.
Mais attends, l'autre fois, j'étais à Monaco, je suis passé devant un club de boulistes, je me suis senti comme chez moi là. Tu vois. Non, il y a ça, mais je pense le plus sympathique et le plus, ce dont on parle le moins, c'est un peu les cabanons dans les calanques. Les cabanons dans les calanques, c'est des petites bâtisses que tu retrouves dans le parc naturel des Calanques. Donc là où vraiment, c'est, si tu veux, la zone verte la plus protégée en France, quoi. Enfin, la deuxième zone verte, en l'occurrence, la plus protégée en France. Et là-bas, tu as des petits lieux de vie, comme ça, où il y a des Marseillais qui s'y retrouvent. Et c'est sans eau, sans électricité, et t'es seul au monde, alors que c'est pas si loin que ça. T'es seul au monde, en plein milieu de la nature, comme ça.
Ok, I need to see this.
Je t'emmènerai avec
Ok, tu dois m'emmener. Ok. You live in Marseille, so you know about North African food, right?
Oui.
Okay. Can we just close the debate about the couscous by saying that the Algerian one is the best one?
Voilà, tu vois, là c'est ton problème, Ibtissem, tu vois. C'est toujours ramené à l'Algérie. C'est fou, hein.
Okay.
C'est fou, hein.
It's a yes?
C'est non, bah non. Okay. Attends, tout ce qu'on a en province déjà, la bouillabaisse, l'aïoli, les navettes, comme je disais tout à l'heure. Voilà. Puis tu vas un peu dans les autres régions aussi. Enfin, ça non, il y a pas de débat là.
Ok. We close the debate.
Non.
Okay.
Ouais.
And it's the best one.
Well,
Now we're receiving our co-president. So our co-president is someone very interesting because he was living in Lebanon at some point. He's Spanish. He's from Spain. Now he's living in Sweden doing a PhD in migration. We also did the College of Europe in Poland together. So I can just tell you that he lived in a lot of countries and he can tell us a lot about Mediterranean traditions.
C'est pas la personne auquel je pense là.
Yes,
oh,
it is. It's Pablo.
Oh, Pablito. Oh mon Dieu.
Hi, Pablo. Do you hear us?
Pablito, you can speak, you know. We don't hear you, mate.
We don't hear Pablo.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now we can hear you, Pablo. Yes.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very
nice to see you.
Por favor.
How are you doing, Pablo?
I'm doing great. It's very cold here, but I can get all the warmness from you, like from Marseille. So I'm very happy to be with you today.
Yeah, we're also very, very happy to have you, Pablo. So as I was saying, Pablo is our actual co-president, and we're very happy to have him. We also have Avesta as co-vice president.
Absolutely.
Happy to have you also, Avesta.
Yeah.
We have some questions for you, Pablo. So I will start with the first one. As I know that you lived in Lebanon, and this is a country that I want to go to. I really, really want to go to Lebanon. I want to know if you found any similarities with Spanish tradition when living in Lebanon. So this is the first question that came to my mind.
Yeah, so thank you very much. To be honest, every time someone asks me how I felt when I went to Lebanon, I think most of people think of Lebanon as a place of I don't know, conflict, war, and I actually want to say regarding now that I'm very happy about the ceasefire that happened in Lebanon. And I don't know, I think I can talk from all the Mediterranean youth, and especially from Mediterranean Youth Council, that we were all very happy to see this. But also that we still want to feel that there is peace in all the Mediterranean. Also, today is the day of support of the Palestinian people. So just to say this thing first, I felt like home in Lebanon precisely because I felt peace. I felt like people were welcoming me. I felt people were very nice to me, and that I think is the first thing that you feel when you go to any other Mediterranean country, but especially when I was in Lebanon, like a Spaniard, that people were welcoming me with peace. But especially about the traditions, there are so many things that I found in common from, and I can talk from very general things to very like small things. But I would say that if I can start with the most general thing, is this feeling of being able to sit and have your coffee, the kahwa, with the people, with your friends after a class, and then just going out and having a walk in the Corniche in Lebanon, or that you would do the same in every Mediterranean city in Spain. And I think that thing, when I'm so far from home, I don't know. It felt to me, I was like, okay, I'm feeling home here actually. So I would say that's the first thing, the first tradition that I think is pretty much a tradition, to have this wall, to talk, to have these, these kind of interactions is the first thing I would say. It's very common in Spain, in Lebanon. I think also along all the Mediterranean, but especially in Spain and Lebanon, we have all these things that we do. Yeah.
Thank you, Pablo. You give me more reasons to go there now.
Of course you should.
Oui,
You have a question for Pablo, right?
probably.
Okay, go for it.
Okay. When we gonna meet each other, mate?
Avesta, what are you telling me? I would, if I could, I would go now to Marseille and meet you. I would love it,
No,
especially.
honestly, just to close the debate between Ibtissam and me about Marseille and Oran, which city is the best?
We haven't been to Oran. I really have to go to Oran, so I cannot say. I could say that Marseille was amazing, and I loved Marseille when I was there. But we need to go to Oran. So I would be able to say anything, or I would just like say that both cities are amazing. So I don't have any problem with any of you.
See why we voted for him as president?
Swiss mentality.
Very
Good job.
diplomatic. Yeah.
Good job. Good avoid.
This is your question? It's the end? Go for the right question, Avesta.
There is a right question. Yeah. I forget it. It's the reason why. Oh gosh. No, Pablo. I wondered what's the role of MYC, our institutions, in the intercultural dialogue.
Yeah, so I think I would say that the main role of the NYC, I mean, we have a role of talking a lot about policies and frameworks, and they invite us to a lot of events. But I would say, and I think this is the most important thing to make, for example, the Mediterranean Day more known, as you were talking now with Karim and Melal, I think is this creating this kind of common identity and knowing that we have a lot of common things, as we're talking now about traditions in all the Mediterranean. That I go to my town and I see the way, for example, my friends are still doing some stuff, or they're doing some traditions, or the way, or the traditions we have around the table, that also are shared all around the Mediterranean in very different ways, because every Mediterranean region is completely different, right? But how they all have this continuum from the east to the west.
In the Mediterranean region,
So I think these things are
good job.
Yeah.
Good job, Leah.
The
Good job.
Mediterranean. Yeah, so I would say for the Mediterranean countries, we have this mission to create this intercultural dialogue that somehow has been lost, or I would say has been kind of asleep. But now we have to make it work again and see that we all have these kind of common values, and that now, for example, even me, that I'm living in Sweden, I can meet with any Mediterranean and feel like I'm talking to a friend that is from Spain.
Thank you so much, Pablo. We were very, very happy to have you today, and we hope to meet you soon, to see you very, very soon.
Muchas gracias,
Yeah,
Pablito.
inshallah, we will see each other soon.
See you. Bye,
See you,
Pablo.
Bye, see you.
We love our president, right?
Il est super beau.
Yeah,
Il est très sympa.
Yeah.
J'adore ce garçon.
I was not talking about it, but it's okay. Okay.
T'insinues quoi,
Let's go to the second subject. So our second subject is about, I always had a problem with pronouncing this word, but I will try, digitalization. Okay. And innovation and
Surtout le troisième, tu as du mal.
entrepreneurship. Thank you. So,
Magnifique.
as we know, the Mediterranean is at the forefront of a technological transformation.
Oui,
We're all using AI in our daily life.
oui,
Right.
de plus en plus.
So the NYC this year used the AI to make an awareness campaign led by the digitalization group
Absolument.
and explore creative work inspired by the Mediterranean themes, generated with tools like.
Mid-journée.
Thank
Alors, on
you.
en parlera de ça après.
Thank you, Avesta. So this section is all about digitalization, innovation, and entrepreneurship. Avesta, you know
Absolument.
more about this?
Alors oui, on va commencer déjà par l'aspect digitalisation, puisque le groupe digitalisation, mené par notre coordinatrice venant de Turquie, Touba, a mené une action de sensibilisation. Durant la journée de la Méditerranée, on a tenu à cœur à ce qu'il y ait des actions qui s'imprègnent localement. En l'occurrence, nous avons la chance d'avoir une membre de Turquie. C'est la première membre de l'histoire du MYC à être en Turquie. Du coup, elle a mené son action, son webinaire en Turquie, en langue turque. Et ça avait pour but de sensibiliser autour de la digitalisation. Je vous laisse Touba vous en dire un peu plus maintenant.
I am Tuba from Turkey. Yesterday we organized an online webinar in Turkish which called Med Future Talk as part of the Mediterranean Youth Council's activities for Med Day. The goal was to create a space to talk about the challenges young people in the Mediterranean face in the digital world. We partnered for this event with Institute for Future Research in Ankara. The webinar focused on the obstacle young people encounter during digitalization and how we can overcome them together. Since the event was in Turkish, it was more accessible for participants here. MIC co-president Mayser Abdulkarim joined us at the beginning, and that was great, and she gave us great contribution. From our discussions, we realized that there is a need for a clear roadmap to help young people improve their digital skills. But this roadmap should start with identifying what's really needed, because it's easy to get lost with so many digital tools and trends around us. Supporting youth with the right content also is key. We also talk about the importance of building skills in the artificial intelligence. At the end of the event, two exciting ideas came out of the session. First, we could organize a foresight study with multiple stakeholders for the Mediterranean region. And we can use the learning from the future methodology which Institute for Future Research owned it. And that would bring together different perspectives and lead to some valuable scenarios here. And second, we could create a program to help young people gain specific skills step by step, with a focus on improving their chance in the job market. This was a great start to empowering youth and preparing them for stronger digital future. Thank you for supporting our activities and stay tuned for more.
In region.
Thank you so much, Touba.
Il y a toujours ce début de vidéo qui revient sans cesse.
Elle est géniale, notre régie. Merci beaucoup,
C'est
la régie.
magnifique. Oh là là.
So,
Dis-moi.
as I heard, you did some very nice visuals
Oui.
using AI technology.
Absolument.
Right.
Tout à fait.
Notre régie.
Notre régie.
Maybe we can have some
des
of those
magnifiques,
images
ouais.
to show.
Alors, bon, je vais expliquer un peu.
Ouh.
Voilà, ça c'est magnifique. Ça représente une scène populaire dans un petit village typique de Méditerranée. Voilà, c'est à peu près la description que j'ai écrite dans le
Yes, Avesta. Can you explain to us how did you use it and from where did you get the description?
Alors, je l'ai fait de deux manières. Une avec mon imagination, l'autre en utilisant ChatGPT. Et par le biais de ChatGPT, je demandais à ce qu'il me fournisse une description bien détaillée de l'image que je voulais générer. En l'occurrence, ici, j'ai demandé à ce qu'on me dépeigne une scène de banquet convivial avec de la musique, des habitants joyeux, des habits traditionnels un peu méditerranéens, des bâtiments traditionnels méditerranéens, la représentation des orangers, des oliviers là juste derrière. Et ça donne cette image en fait. Il te sort cette image et en fonction, on va voir avec les autres images, hein, en fonction de ce que tu mets, ça donne un type d'image. Par exemple ici, ça donne un espèce de
Love. You can say it, Avesta. This is love.
Ouais. Là, j'ai demandé de la représentation de l'amour. Et ça, c'est beau. Sur le rivage méditerranéen. Avec, j'ai d'ailleurs demandé les petits oiseaux, tu vois, dans les détails au fond, là.
Very nice details,
et
Avesta.
Ça marche
Bravo.
super bien. Oh, attention, Magic Tricks. Allô, magnifique, ça marche.
We hear you well.
Là, on m'entend bien.
Oh, this one is very nice also.
Alors celui-là, c'est particulier parce que du coup, j'ai demandé une image de côte avec les petits voiliers là, et j'ai demandé à ce qu'il me le fasse en type aquarelle. Donc un style de peinture qui a été assez prisé, notamment au XVIIIe siècle.
Very artistic.
Il y a eu toute une exposition d'ailleurs à Toulon autour de l'aquarelle, notamment autour du bassin méditerranéen. Donc voilà, il y a cette image sympathique. Il y en a d'autres aussi, voilà, un petit cheval qui symbolise un peu la liberté. Cheval au vent, sur la plage. Alors, là aussi, pareil, en peinture. Alors celui-là, on ne peut pas faire mieux en représentation de la liberté, hein, pour moi. Un petit bonhomme là qui s'étend comme ça, comme Jacques et Rose sur le Titanic.
See how humble is our co-vice president.
Bon, c'est pas moi, c'est mid-journée hein, après. Petite scène festive dans des rues méditerranéennes. T'aimes bien?
Very Spanish.
Ouais, très hispanique. Ouais. Ouais.
Thank you so much, Avesta.
Ouais,
Oh, this one is also very nice.
Ça te rappelle Santa Severa, ça?
Yeah, right.
Petit
Very Italian.
Là, on dirait une photo. Bah non, c'est pas une photo, c'est mid-journée. Voilà, c'est l'intelligence artificielle. Si ça, c'est pas beau.
That's very nice.
La technologie, c'est fou quand même.
We can also say, Avesta, that let's use it for the right purpose, right?
Oui, ça prouve, par le biais de ces images qu'on a publiées hier, ça prouve que si on utilise bien l'intelligence artificielle et à bon escient, on peut arriver à faire des trucs quand même esthétiquement assez chouettes déjà. Et puis même pour certains travaux, certains types de métiers, c'est un gain de temps considérable, un gain en efficacité assez fou. Donc voilà.
So let's use it in the right way.
Oui.
Avesta, they are
toujours pas, hein. C'est fou. Toujours pas, hein.
They are telling me in my little ear that you've been the coordinator of the 3E group.
Eh ben, on t'a menti.
Okay.
C'est faux. Oui, j'étais coordinateur du groupe Emploi Éducation Entrepreneuriale, le groupe des 3E. Et on avait pour habitude de travailler sur les 3 volets. Et plus spécifiquement ces derniers temps sur le volet un peu entrepreneurial. J'ai, à ma prise de fonction à la vice-présidence, laissé ma place de coordinateur.
To whom?
Surtout que ça faisait un petit moment que j'étais coordinateur.
Who took your place? You don't know?
Ah, surprise.
Oh.
Mina qui nous vient d'Égypte, on le salue, on l'embrasse.
Mina from Egypt.
Et qui a décidé de mener cette petite action pour la journée de la Méditerranée. Il nous a proposé une petite vidéo dans laquelle chacun d'entre eux, chacun des membres du groupe et des personnes extérieures, on a laissé aussi la parole aux autres jeunes. Switch de micro. On a décidé de laisser la parole aux autres jeunes aussi et on a voulu nous questionner sur les challenges auxquels on fait face en tant que jeune méditerranéen lorsqu'on veut mener des projets, notamment d'ordre entrepreneurial. On te laisse la parole, nous autres.
Numerous challenges when it comes to accessing quality education, landing a job, or starting a startup. Let's navigate together what they truly encounter in their perspectives and experiences.
Hello, I'm Francesc from the Mediterranean Youth Council Triple-E Committee, and one of the biggest challenges that we have in the job market in the Mediterranean youth is the big bureaucracy that we have in order to start a new business, to understand the mechanics, so it's a problem that we need to tackle.
Ciao, my name is Camilla from Italy, Sardinia, and I think that one of the challenges that Mediterranean youth faces today is to gain access to funding for their projects and businesses. More concretely, we need to enhance technical assistance and training on how to effectively develop youth-led projects in a concrete and sustainable manner.
The biggest difficulty for the youth in Spain is definitely starting a company. Because of all the different taxes that we have to pay, because of the difficult bureaucratic system, and because of the lack of support from the state to the young people that want to start a company.
As young Palestinians, one of the biggest challenges we face is lack of access to quality education and good job opportunities, largely due to no restrictions by population. These barriers make it difficult to realize our potential, but we remain resilient and determined to create a better future.
Hey, I'm Hajar, a young woman from Morocco, and I think one challenge that young people in the Mediterranean region face is financial barriers. We have so many innovative ideas, but finding support to start or to grow up our startups is very hard. Together, we need to create more opportunities to turn our ideas into a reality.
Hello, this is Mohammed Mutwalli. I'm EU Youth Connector in Egypt. And the most dominant problem in my perspective is the limited access to modern educational tools. This affects the quality of education and creating a gap in the labor market.
Hello, I am Tuba from Turkey. One of the most pressing challenges is the lack of equal opportunities due to economic disparities and limited access to quality education and resources.
Hello everyone. So I think that when it comes to getting a good job, to getting proper and quality education, or even starting a business, the most important challenge is the lack of information and the lack of support, because when we will all fail at some point. But if we have someone that is going to support us and make us learn from those mistakes, we are going to be better than before.
In my opinion, the problems that face young people for getting a job is not getting proper skills or education, and the problem with getting proper education is not having access to quality education, and starting a business is not having the necessary skills to adapting entrepreneurial skills.
This is Nairos from Egypt. I'm proud to be part of the Mediterranean youth community. Our region is full of innovation, but also faces big challenges like climate vulnerability and gender inequality. As youth, we're leading change in terms of quality education, sustainable jobs, and youth-led innovations. Our voices matter to tackle these issues and build a brighter, more inclusive society for all.
The most dominant problem is the ongoing economic crisis and instability caused by the war, which severely limits our opportunities and resources for a better future.
The most dominant problem that we face as young people in the Mediterranean region regarding education, employment and entrepreneurship is the lack of information regarding available opportunities, combined with limited resources and guidance.
I think one of the problems in the Mediterranean is the difference between the social classes and the opportunities offered when it comes to education and employment and startup, establishing two different classes. So I think there is a lack of equality in employment and education in the Mediterranean.
Thank you very much, guys, for your work, as always. Merci beaucoup pour votre travail, comme d'habitude. Chose à rajouter?
No, I also wanted to say thank you to this group who have been always very active and has produced a lot of work for the Mediterranean Youth Council. So thank you so much.
Of course.
Should we jump to our third subject?
I guess.
Yeah, so our third subject is about environment and resilience.
Ooh.
Yes, so we all know that our region is confronted, unfortunately, to a lot of dangers due to environmental problems. So our Environment and Climate Group of the Mediterranean Youth Council has been always very active, and we're very happy also to have members from all around the Mediterranean that are... Why are you looking at me like that, Avesta? Is there any problem? Or?
Ah ouais, on part là-dessus, là directement. Il n'y a pas de souci.
Okay. So I was saying that we're very happy to have a very active group, and one of the members of this group is my beloved friend Erblina from Kosovo. I really like her a lot. Yes. And Avesta, I think we have Erblina online today.
Perhaps. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Yes.
How are you, Erblina?
Good evening, guys. I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you? I guess you're having a great time there in that stage.
Very happy to see you, Erblina. Yes, we're doing great. And so you're really the right representative of the group. We wanted to ask you some questions, and we wanted you also to show us a very nice work that you did with the Climate and Environment Group.
Okay, so you're welcome. I hope to have answers for these. Just don't be tough, please.
Alors, excuse me, Erblina, but la régie... Comme d'habitude, c'est magnifique. Ça lance trop tôt des trucs, tu sais pas pourquoi.
It's okay, Erblina. Just some technical discussions between Avesta and La Régie. So, Erblina, you wanted to present some work that your working group did.
Okay, so yes, I will be pleased to do so. As you mentioned, we have been active in different subtopics connected to the environment, major topic, because we consider it relevant. That's why we joined this initiative within the MYC. Lately, me and other members within the group have been preparing a project, a very modest project, but we think that it is really important to at least show something that connects us every day with the environment, and that we don't really reflect on that until there is somebody who just comes like a wake-up call. And we decided together to prepare an exhibition and collect some pictures which represent significant issues, but also initiatives that might encourage others to also react toward these issues that are present prior to coming up with something that would really improve this sphere. So we have been collected these pictures from different countries across the Mediterranean, and we managed to do so. And today I will be first of all showing some of the photos I took in Kosovo, since this is the country where I come from, and it was easier for me to understand the situation. So I decided to not exceed, but also have others' contributions when it comes to geographical inclusivity. So the first picture that you're seeing is there is this wooden box. I don't know if it's wooden but I don't think that it is plastic at all. It says 1,000 Reasons to Walk, which is an initiative taken by Save the Children in Kosovo, but also in collaboration with the municipality of Pristina. Pristina is the capital of Kosovo. What does this mean, and what they wanted to do, or what they aimed to achieve through this initiative, was to collect, or somehow title it as a collective diary of a free vehicle city. They wanted to collect 1,000 reasons from citizens of Pristina why we shouldn't use vehicles or personal cars or public transport and other means of transport that impact negatively the air pollution and the environment generally. So citizens there are invited to write down at least one of the reasons why they think that it is important to walk instead of use transportation. Pristina is not that big that you cannot, reach one place to another, but so there is the possibility of not using the car at all if you don't have to cross the city line. And this has been placed in the square, in the main square in Pristina, for around 10 days, where the citizens had the chance to write down these reasons, and they will collect those and then have a representation of them and somehow prove or reprove why it's important to not use transportation or means of transportation which cause major issues, environmental issues. So maybe we can go to the next picture. Also, this picture is Avesta's picture, who is also present there, but maybe the next one.
Or you wanna I talk about it a little bit, or you wanna go on?
Let's just go on, Avesta. You're speaking too much today. Let's just go on.
Ok, je le prends bien. Il y a pas de souci. Ça marche.
Go for it, Evelina.
Go for it.
Okay, so the next one is taken in Suhareka. This is the municipality where I originally come from, but I don't live there any longer. And this is kind of a reflection of the air pollution in Kosovo. The air pollution in Kosovo is a significant environmental and public health issue. And it is largely driven by the country's reliance on coal for energy production, outdated industrial infrastructure, and vehicle emissions. And especially when it comes to winter time, it is good that we connected during this time because especially during the winter, it's really, really difficult to, have kind of a fresh breathe outside, and especially in Pristina, although it is present in all the regions in Kosovo, but this one is particularly in Suhareka municipality. And you can see there is sun there, but you cannot see it clearly, which usually it's a clear scene during other seasons, but during winter time, because of the heating system, the air is literally polluted. And we can say that I'm not sure in which year it was, but I believe, if I recall correctly, in 2022, Kosovo was one of the most air polluted country in Europe. So yes. And this is kind of more artistic representation. So yeah, maybe the next one, since Avesta has already talked a lot. So next will be mine.
I take it. It's okay. I take it good.
Okay, so this one, I strongly believe that each of you have experienced this feeling of noticing something green, very small, a flower or a small plant or whatever it is in the areas when you where you expect the least. So this picture is taken in Pristina as well, and the first time I saw it and I noticed it, I was thinking, okay, but there is always for nature, there is always a way to bloom, you know, to go out in the surface. So, and I was kind of feeling desperate at the same time, but I was feeling happy as well because I saw something very helpful. And when it comes to the environment and green spaces, not only in Kosovo, but generally across the Mediterranean, this is a representation, not a literal one, but an indirect one and an artistic one, that how little space is given to nature and green spaces, and how important or significant it is for them to not occupy their you know, their space, because they have they had already before we were born and we came to this earth, like forests and mountains and gardens and so on. So yeah, it always finds its way. Those were my pictures. We have Avesa's pictures as well if he wants to add anything, but yeah, I know that it is a very modest project, but I hopefully will have the opportunity to expand it in the future.
Thank you so much,
Thank you so
Erblina.
much.
That was a very nice project, and we're happy to see that everywhere in the world we're just connected somehow, and we're protecting our environment and our much.
Oh, thank you as well.
Bye, Erblina. Take care.
Bye, Armelina. Thank you very much.
Bye.
So now the problem of the micro is mine.
J'ai un micro, il est terrifiant. il est intermittent. C'est un coup il fonctionne bien, un coup.
See how every day in the MYC we're having this guy complaining about everything. See?
Ah, c'est le tien apparemment qui est déconnant. C'est pas moi, c'est la régie. Là, si t'as quelque chose à dire, c'est eux. C'est pas moi.
We'll speak later. So thank you so much, Erblina. Now we're passing to another female member of the Mediterranean Youth Council. Actually, she was the first female president.
No way.
Si.
Ah, ça c'est magnifique.
Of
ça.
the MYC. So thank you. Merci
voilà.
la régie.
Voilà, maintenant tu vas
Yeah,
arrêter de
much
bugger
better.
parce que là ça a commencé à nous tous casser les pieds. Depuis tout à l'heure là ils sont là en mode mais c'est où, ça vient d'où, qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Can I
Maintenant
continue?
Vas-y, continue.
Okay, thank you. So Noor Mohammed from Alexandria, Egypt, did a very good job producing a documentary showing us how the fast fashion industry is literally ruining our Mediterranean area. We have a little bit of the images of the documentary of Noor. Can we please show it, la régie? Thank you.
Honourable guests, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen.
We simply cannot afford to allow the corporate greed determine the future of humanity.
Yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you? You have stolen my dreams.
Since COP26, the world has not acted, and so we in the Pacific have had to act. We've had to take our own precautionary steps with the Future Now project. As our land disappears, we have no choice but to become the world's first digital nation. Our land, our ocean, our culture are the most precious assets of our people. And to keep them safe from harm, no matter what happens in the physical world, we'll move them to the cloud.
You might have thought that this is such a National Geographic documentary by the looks of our trailer,
But whoa, we ain't that serious, boo. Our subject, though, super devastating. Did you know that an average garment is worn below 10 times while its lifespan might exceed a 3 years period of constant usage? Did you know that 80% of your clothes are thrown in landfills?
Globally, it's estimated that so-called fast fashion creates 92 million tons of textile waste every year.
Garment disposal and renewal isn't cited. Take a look at this article from Bustle.com. Take a look at your clothes and consider whether or not they're outdated. If something is in there because it used to be super trendy but now isn't, and you know it's not coming back, it's time to get rid of it. Would have sounded like an okay concept if it was addressed during the 30s when a trend cycle takes from 5 to 10 years. But now, with brands competing against one another, and a head-to-toe outfit costing you less than your average evening meal, an average garment takes about 7 wears before dumping. But even so, garments do not survive beyond that, taking into consideration that supply chains are being pressured to produce at a very quick pace, that no one questions why that dress you bought is 15 pounds and is a replica of what Nicki Minaj wore yesterday. And the most exciting incentive of all, costs, especially with current economic and social crises. I mean, when you have prices far more cheap than others completely out of reach for youngsters, you'll probably lean more into buying that, right?
Yes.
Okay. And it ain't hard math, and there is no magic either. The only way you can get this cheap clothes is to underpay workers and flout environmental standards. For that, let's take a deeper look at how this can be this in under 2 weeks.
Thank you so much, Noor. That was a high-quality documentary. I invite you all to go watch it on YouTube. So the title is The Mediterranean Sea of Garments.
Je vous invite à vraiment le visionner parce que c'est vraiment un documentaire saisissant sur notre mode de, ça en dit long sur notre mode de consommation et vraiment sur les ravages que ça présente. Donc vraiment, je vous invite à regarder. Et encore une fois, mille merci à Nour et à toutes les personnes qui ont travaillé sur ce documentaire.
Exactly. So before ending, Avesta,
Oui.
we have a little quiz.
Ah, tu sais que j'adore les quiz.
Yes, so we have...
Tu pouvais pas arriver mieux là.
Yeah, we have a little quiz. So people, you can participate with us in the chat and just put your response. So we're going to give you choices from A to D, and you can just write down your answer, and we will read it. Avesta, do you want to take care of reading what people are reading in the chat?
Of course, just to inform you, you can of course share comments during this quiz. We attend to you that you participate in the comment sections during the quiz. The quiz is gonna be in English for this occasion to be understandable to everyone. And we're gonna start
with the first question.
Yes, with the first question about youth.
Mm-hmm.
What percentage of the Mediterranean population is made up of young people under the age of 30? A, 25%, B, 35%, C, 50%, or D, 60%. We're gonna let you 10 seconds to answer.
We can also read again the question, I guess. So what percentage of the Mediterranean population is made up of young people under the age of 30?
I think I have an ID.
You have an ID?
Yeah, perhaps because the answer is written on my paper. But
okay, but you don't have the right to do that.
No, absolutely not.
So let's read a bit what is happening in the chat.
I think they're all a little bit shy.
Mm-hmm. You think so?
What do you guess?
I mean, we can check. Let me check. People are participating in the chat. 35. La régie a dit 35.
Yeah.
Ah.
Bah alors pourquoi moi ça marche pas là? Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Why we are not seeing the answers in the chat?
Okay, who get the answer? Pierrot.
Who said 35% in the chat?
Sûrement un pixel mort. Hein. Ça doit être ça. Hein. La réponse D. Et la bonne réponse, malheureusement, the good answer was the answer B.
Yeah. 35%, so yeah.
No one win. You are horrible.
Young people make up a significant proportion of the Mediterranean population, Avesta, but they face challenges such as unemployment, limited access to education, and lack of
prospects.
That's it.
Wow.
Okay, this one you were a bit bad, so let's go to the second one. Maybe you will do better, okay?
Perhaps if we talk about environment, you're gonna be better. Oh, il était magnifique celui-là. Which Mediterranean sea is most threatened by plastic pollutions? Hey. Oula, celui-là, il est Tyrrhenian Sea, B, the Aegean Sea, C, the Adriatic Sea, and D, the Alboran Sea.
You're practicing your English, right?
Perhaps.
Yeah. La régie, do we have a solution to read the chat from our side?
Piero, what do you think? Which answer can be
okay, let's see.
For you? Okay, perhaps C, you say? Yeah, bingo. Look at that cheaters, please. Look at those cheaters.
No, you don't have to see, guys.
Ah, Sam, il a peut-être la bonne réponse. Hein. Attention, magnifique.
Sam did it right.
Alors, so can you explain a little bit more about the Adriatic Sea?
Sure. So, the Adriatic Sea, la mer Adriatique in French,
wow.
Is particularly vulnerable, thank you,
magnifique.
Due to its enclosed geography and high level of human activity, particularly shipping, tourism, and discharges of rivers such as the Po.
Oui. Ouais, bien sûr.
Do you want me to go for the third question?
Oui, bah vas-y, moi I'm gonna go on YouTube directly to have the answer.
That's what I'm doing also. So,
my horrible
for
voice.
the third question, so which Mediterranean city is most exposed to rising sea levels by 2050 according to climate projection? Is it Alexandria, Venice, is it Beirut, or is it
I don't know, but the only thing that I know is that your mic is horrible.
Really?
Since the
You're not
beginning. Ça grésille.
It was yours, Avesta.
No, it was yours.
Okay, so Sam is saying B, Soma is saying B, and Leta is saying Beirut, so C. Tuba is saying B also.
Let's
just wait a bit, because we don't have any right answer for the moment.
I don't know, honestly.
Okay, so the right answer was Alexandria.
Such a beautiful city.
Yes,
now.
So Alexandria in Egypt is under serious threat from rising sea levels. And no, Sam, it's too late to say A now. So it's putting in danger its historical heritage and its population. Okay, you're very bad knowing your geography, Mediterranean people. So let's try again. Okay.
So please, on this question, focus, please. Okay, make a common effort, please, and get the please the Good answer.
So,
which Mediterranean country has the largest protected marine park in the region? A. Italy, B. France, C. Greece, and D. Spain.
okay, which Mediterranean country has the largest protected marine park in the region? Italy, France, Greece, or is Spain? Stop doing that. So we have B. We have the A from Sam, but it was late. Another B. Okay, you're good on this one. It was France, actually.
I don't know. It was France.
So, thanks to initiatives such as the Parc National des Calanques and the Pelagos Sanctuary, France is protecting a great deal of marine biodiversity in the Mediterranean. Merci la France.
Et comment?
Marseille. Someone said Marseille.
Bah, c'est moi, quoi. Bah, je me demande qui a parlé de Marseille.
Okay, let's go to the next question. So, which Mediterranean country has recently been recognized as an emerging technology hub thanks to its startups and incubators? So, A. Israel, B. Maroc, C. Tunisia, and D. Turkey. Which Mediterranean country has recently been recognized as an emerging technology hub thanks to its startups and incubators? Okay, we have B. We have Greece, Pablo, but there's no Greece here, Pablo. What are you talking about?
The guy is a genius. He literally created an answer.
So is it Israel? Is it Morocco?
Moreover,
Tunisia,
he's our co-president.
Tunis. We have Tunis. We have A. We have D. Turkey. Guys, it's not about choosing your country. It's about choosing the right answer. Tuba.
Guys didn't understand the concept of the quiz.
Pablo Pastor, Al Maghreb.
They think it's a poll of who had the best country in the world. And then they vote.
Sam said, but in case, B, C, D.
A, B, C.
Nadine Halmi, C. Nadine, are you using ChatGPT? I see you, Nadine. I see you. The right answer was C, Tunisia. So Tunisia has seen the emergence of numerous technology startups supported by local and international training and funding programs. Bravo, la Tunisie.
Magnifique.
Do you want to go for the next question? Or are you lost in the questions?
No. I know what kind of question I'm going to ask.
Go for it.
Because it's going to be about, this time, youth involvement. What network encourages young Mediterranean people to get involved in local social cohesion projects? A. Analint Mediterranean Youth. B. Network for Peace and Unity. C. Youth Solidarity Med Action. And D. Med Peace Birders Initiative.
Birders Initiatives?
Oui.
What's this English, Avesta?
J'ai dit quoi?
What network?
What did I say?
What network? Okay, we forgot the half of the quiz in the other page, but we will be back to it. What network encourages young Mediterranean people to get involved in local social cohesion projects? So the first one is Analint Mediterranean Youth Network, Network for Peace and Unity, yeah, my mic is on off, and Med Peace Builders Initiatives. Let's see what we have in the chat.
They had the answer.
We have A. Okay, now I'm proud of my Mediterranean Youth Council members. You have all the right answer. Sam, where is your answer, Sam? It was too easy? Okay. Okay, so this network
Such a humble guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the Analint Mediterranean Youth Network, supported by the Analint Foundation, offers training, exchanges, and platforms to encourage young people to become key players in their community. Thank you, Analint Foundation.
Thank you, Annalene Foundation.
And the president of the Annalene Foundation is Princess Reem from Jordanie.
Oh là là.
And she's, let me just
Allez,
say
c'est
this.
reparti pour un tour. Allez.
And she's
Bon, je vous laisse. Hein.
from
C'est
Algeria.
bon.
Come back, Avesta, come back. Don't worry. Okay, let's go to the half of the quiz that we forgot. Okay, so we have, we're talking about food now. What essential ingredient of Mediterranean cuisine is often considered as a symbol of the Mediterranean diet and has been cultivated through the region for centuries? Is it the garlic, the rice, the olive oil, or the wheat? So people, please don't say anything else than the
And
rice.
I know someone that's gonna create another answer and gonna
Okay.
say paella.
Zit zitoun. We have C. I think that now they are on the right road. Nothing gonna stop them. Yes, it's the C. It's olive oil, huile d'olive. So olive oil, produced since ancient times in the Mediterranean, is a mainstay of Mediterranean cuisine, used both for cooking and for its therapeutic properties. And what's the best olive oil in the region? Avesta? J.
France. Okay, I have it. I got it.
Okay, amazing. Go to the next question, Avesta.
Someone said in French we say puget. I love that ref. Next questions. What initiative is aimed at preserving the intangible heritage of Mediterranean communities, in particular oral traditions and craft skills? A. Memory. B. Mediterranean living heritage. C. Global living heritage. And D. The guardians of Mediterranean traditions. Mediterranean. Traditions.
Repeat after me, Avesta. Mediterranean. No.
B.
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean.
No. You don't have it. Okay. Let's see the chat. I have a D. I have one of those four. I have I'm waiting for Tuba. Me, I don't finish the question until I have Tuba's answer. Come on, Tuba, I'm waiting for you.
Tuba, it's your moment.
Nadine is saying B. Tuba, I said I agree to Sam.
No, I think we have a good answer.
Okay, we have the good answer, which is the B. And
Nadine, congratulations, Nadine.
Thank you, Nadine. You're the only serious person in this chat.
Some explanations.
Yeah.
This UNESCO program supports projects across the Mediterranean to document, preserve, and transmit and the intangible heritage.
We all know now that you don't know how to say Mediterranean
I'm too tired.
in English.
I just want to finish this. I'm too tired. I just want to see my okay game tonight. Just let me finish it.
Okay, let's go to the next question.
Go on.
What proportion of the world's marine species are found in the Mediterranean? Okay. What proportion of the world marine species are found in the Mediterranean? We have very nice fishes in the Mediterranean, okay? So is it 4%? Is it 6.7%? Is it 10%? Or is it 20%? For the answer B, Léa, you've been very creative with this number. Bravo.
C'est vrai, it's true.
It's like 6.7.
The only answer with a common period.
Tuba is saying Z. Tuba, it's not serious. I was putting hope on you, Tuba. Okay, we have Nadine saying D. Okay, I'm just taking two other answers and we're good. Nadine is saying, Tuba is saying D. Tuba, the principle of the game is not saying what the person before you was saying. It's to respond to the question. Okay, Sam, you don't want to participate in this one? No? Okay.
He make a strike.
Pablo Pastor is saying
make a riot.
6.7. He likes the proposition of Leah. Pablo Noguero. Oh, hi, Pablo. Pablo is saying B also. So the Spanish agreed on the 6.7.
Amazing, Leah. Your creations fools everyone. Good job.
Okay, so good job, everyone. Nothing has the right answer. The right answer is C.
It was 10%. Some explanation, please.
Yeah, go for it. So the Mediterranean Sea is one of the world's 10 biodiversity hotspots. Okay, so we are in the 10 hotspots. It is home to around 10% of the world recorded species, although it accounts for just 1% of the total surface area of the oceans.
Wonderful. Perhaps move on digitalization now.
Yeah, go for it.
For you guys and girls, of course, what's percentage of young people in the Mediterranean?
What percentage of young people?
You know what? You know what, guys? Just read it and let me alone. Just read it.
So what percentage of young people in the
Mediterranean will still not have access to
after me, Avesta. Mediterranean.
Mediterranean.
Thank you. Amazing. Will still not have access to the internet in 2024. This is a very serious question. So A... A, 15%, B, 25%, C, 40%, or D, 50%. Okay, waiting in the chat. Tuba said A. Soma said C. We have B, we have B, we have B. Okay. Still waiting a bit. Sam, you don't want this one also? No? Pablo Noguero is saying A. Okay. You're very bad at that game, guys. The right answer is the answer C. 40% of the young people in the Mediterranean will still not have access to the internet in 2024, which is a very big number, actually. So despite advances in digitalization, a large number of young people, particularly in rural or marginalized areas, remain disconnected from essential digital tools.
Ouais.
Do you want to go for the next question?
Perhaps, because the explanation was good.
Okay, if it has Mediterranean on it, I will take it, okay?
No.
Yeah, we are in...
Both of them had the Mediterranean. What we can do?
Okay.
What are we going to do?
Okay. In which Mediterranean country did young activists recently transform a former factory into a cultural space dedicated to intercultural dialogue? I know this one without seeing the answer. So is it A, Greece? Is it B, Lebanon? Is it C, Spain? Or is it D, Morocco? Okay, we have C. We have that's a very big number. We have C. We have Greece.
I suggest
Let's wait a bit. Let's wait a bit.
And guys, what's up? I don't know, honestly, what I'm going to do.
Greece. Try to answer to the question without seeing the answer, Avesta.
I have the answer. Yeah.
Okay. Algeria. There's no Algeria in the proposition, Sam. Thank you.
You are angry about the fact that we talk about Algeria,
D.
honestly?
No. We have D. We have Marseille. Okay.
In fact, Marseille is another country of France.
We have also D. So, okay, guys, I give you a lot of time, but no one has the right answer. It's Lebanon.
I don't know what's the worst.
It's Lebanon, guys.
Their level or my level of pronunciation?
In Lebanon, actually, young activists have transformed an abandoned factory in Beirut, the beautiful city of Beirut, into a dynamic cultural center called Station Beirut. It hosts exhibitions, conferences, performances, and workshops to encourage intercultural exchange and contemporary artistic creation. We hope that this station, Beirut station, is still intact and still working after all what's happened in Lebanon.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go for the next one? It has 2 Mediterranean in it, Avesta. Try it.
The best for the last.
Try it.
Which country initiated Mediterranean Day in cooperation with the Union for the Mediterranean?
Guys, if you don't... Yes, amazing. If you don't have the answer for this one...
Spain, Egypt, France, or Morocco?
We will talk in private.
Yeah.
Is it Spain? Is it Egypt? Is it France? Is it Morocco?
Imagine if the co-president...
Okay. So Pablo Pastor
answer.
is saying Spain. Nadine is saying, I was searching for Marseille in the answers. Tuba is saying, we know the true answers and say wrong ones. No, I don't believe you, Tuba. I think you're the same as Sam. Soma, friends, Tuba is saying C. Nadine is saying D. A. Guys, we have to talk in private. You should have the answer for this one because we were talking about it at the beginning.
Can we give the answer?
Pablo is saying A. Yes. So the Spanish
if
people...
If the co-president say it?
I mean, the Spanish people know their country. It's Spain, yes. It's initiated by Union for the Mediterranean based in Barcelona.
And why they created this day?
The Mediterranean Day, celebrated every year on 28th of November, so yesterday, was initiated to strengthen ties between the people of the region. This is what we are doing right now, Avesta.
Perfect.
Do we have more questions? Oh no, we don't have.
Good acting. Good acting.
Shall we choose someone from the chat and say that he's the winner or she's the winner? I want to choose Tuba, to be honest.
They were all bad.
No, Tuba was very creative. Let's choose Tuba. I mean, it's between Tuba and Sam.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so Tuba, you're the winner of this quiz. We decided.
Yeah,
we
you decided basically, but okay. I join you.
Yeah, we agreed on this one.
Why not?
Thank you so much, guys, for participating in this quiz. It's been very funny. Avesta had a lot of problems pronouncing the Mediterranean.
Arrête-toi là. Arrête-toi là.
Mediterranean
Stop it.
word. Okay.
Stop it.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. That's good.
It was a hard one. J'en ai fait des med talk. Celui-là, il était compliqué. Mais c'était marrant. On a passé un bon moment. Est-ce que la régie a passé un bon moment? Voilà, magnifique. Regardez, ils sont pas magnifiques. Vous pouvez, prenez cette caméra et zoomez sur vous là, parce que vous méritez tous les applaudissements du monde.
No, they don't want to. No, they don't want to. They don't want to. Thank you so much, guys. Cool. It was a pleasure to have this Med Talk with you and to interact with you in the chat. Avesta, as always.
C'est moi.
It's been a pleasure to share this Med Talk with you. And we can go now watch our hockey match.
Oh, oui. Tonight it's gonna be a game between Marseille and Bordeaux.
Okay, let's go watch this. See you guys. Thank you so much. And happy Mediterranean Day. See you next year.
Enjoy it and have a good night.